the media just yesterday. You sent me a tweet about it.
Yeah, man.
The guy on, what was it?
Former
Chris
Raven.
Canty
Former Raven. I think
Fox
he played
Sports.
for the Cowboys too, Chris Canty or whatever. Said he was getting
this type of crap fires me up.
He was getting information from the organization in Pittsburgh that is not. Excuse me, let me say it again. Chris Canty was saying that he's received information from people within the Pittsburgh organization that hope Ben Roethlisberger is not back next year in terms of potentially him retiring, because he's under the assumption that if he retires, then it opens up like 60 something million on the cap, which it actually does not do.
I was gonna say,
yeah, it would only free like $8 million tops,
even if he retires.
Yeah,
because he said in the segment that the $8 million would only be if we cut him.
Right,
but it's also if he retires, we don't get the whole 30.
So you're
million.
not getting the 30 back, so you're stuck. Yeah.
Which, yeah, they were spreading some fake news up there.
Well, yeah, well, at the time, this is the thing. So when Colbert signed him to the extension, it put Ben as one of the higher paid quarterbacks in the league at the time. He was going to average, I think it was 33. It was 30 something.
It was in the 30s.
Yeah, it was in the 30s. So it was good and things along that nature. But he also had a injury guarantee in there. And that was the caveat. So that essentially guaranteed that regardless of what would happen in this past season, if he couldn't come back, he was still going to get the $30+ million fully guaranteed to him. And that was the thing that a lot of people were talking about in terms of when you signed the deal. It was like, man, at the time, Ben's healthy. So at the time, the deal makes perfect sense. That. But if he were to get hurt, it kills you from a cap standpoint because you got so much money tied up into him. And even if you were to release him, even if you're retired, you're still going to be on the hook for a large portion of that money. And it just so happened that it was coupled with AB's $20 million at the time as well.
Yeah.
It was on the books. So I still don't understand where Chris Canty got that information from in terms of people within the organization not wanting Ben to come back. I know Aditi.
We need him.
Aditi Kikabale. I be killing her last name, but Aditi's cool, super awesome lady, man. But she had reports this morning that she had talked to somebody in the organization, and they absolutely said they don't know what that guy's talking about. And in fact, they said that they're extremely excited that hopefully Ben is available because they got a young core on defense that's proven it could be championship caliber. They got some pieces on offense that they're really excited about, and they know with the coach and with Kevin Colbert coming back that everything's in place for them to make a run, barring Ben getting hurt again or not getting cleared. So yeah, I'm not sure what that dude was talking about, man. But you know how it is, man. This is rumor time. This is the time where you throw out all your hot takes, all your rumors, and you hope something sticks.
Yeah, and that's all that was, because it didn't even, because he brought it up as if he retired, then they would get $30 million.
Right.
So it didn't even,
and they want him to retire because of that. Like,
so that doesn't even, so the whole thing doesn't even make sense, because knowing what you just said about no matter what, it's only going to be $8 million anyway.
Right. There's
no shot in hell you're getting a quarterback.
No, a starting like franchise caliber quarterback.
Right. No, 100%.
Yeah.
For not even $8 million, I guess you could take the $8 million plus whatever we have left over in cap. Correct. But it's still not even close. Not even close.
Absolutely. And that was the thing that when the article came, not even article, but when he said what he said on TV, a lot of us in the media world, because I was actually on air when that statement was released, and was kind of like, bro, that's not how that works. Like, you do realize like the money that was guaranteed, he's still going to be getting that paper. You realize that, right? You're not gonna just, let's turn it up and just give it away, man. He's good, he gets that back. Nah, that's not how it works. Now, the alternative, the only way that the Steelers could be in a better cap situation would be if Ben were to say, you know what, I'll take a pay cut. That's another option. Just in general, but it would have to be a flat out like, hey, I know I'm supposed to make X amount. I know this is guaranteed to me. You know what? Tear that up. This will be my new guaranteed amount, and go from there.
Never know.
So, with that being said, it's not looking like any moves are going to be made in that department.
Or you could do the, if I'm not even going to bring it up, but as like saying that Ben would do it. Mm-hmm. But Larry Bird, whenever he, I think he was like, he had a year or two left on his contract, and he was all banged up with his back. And it was something with, he was still going to get that money, but he just gave the money back to the Celtics. I don't know if that affects the cap still. If Ben was like, here, you could take the money back, but I'm sure it would still be a hit on the cap.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
He said, man, he would have to flat out say, I'm taking a pay cut, man. Redo this deal. And yeah. But you know what? There is a quarterback that has done stuff like that has historically taken less. So that way his offense and defense could have more players around him. Yeah.
Brady?
Yeah.
I like Brady, man.
Yeah, man. I'm just,
What other quarterback has done that, though?
No other quarterback has done that.
Yeah.
That's why I laugh about it, because it's like, oh, man, just take that break, bro.
Breeze ain't taking pay cuts.
Nah.
Rodgers not taking pay cuts.
Nah, man.
Manning wasn't. None of those dudes. Eli Manning, I think he's the most paid quarterback.
Hey, man, ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah. He got 2 Super Bowl MVPs too, man.
Come on, dude.
He
Come
does.
on, man.
He does.
I have nothing against him.
He does. That's all
I
I'm
have
saying, man.
I have nothing against him.
Work ball, man.
Yeah. So yeah, it was just, I don't know. Hearing that, like him saying that, it just didn't even make sense, because we legit need Ben. We need him for next year. So,
like I said, it'd be different.
Just stirring the pot and getting people upset. And because I'm legit sure everyone outside of Pittsburgh is
I was going to take that as gospel. Like,
and it's like, oh yeah, I mean, that completely makes sense. Like,